Okay, here's the square foot garden. We've been working on this for several weeks, and finally we have our boxes filled. Now we're just waiting to get some sod. Put that down around each of the boxes this weekend. We made our boxes out of some trim that we got at the building materials store, and we screwed those together, cut them in half, screwed them together with 3 deck screws. And then I made our grids out of dowels and twist tied those together, so those seem to be working okay so far. And then we tied in a sprinkler head to our existing irrigation system, and so we'll have that watered in this hot Florida sun this summer. Maybe the plants won't dry up. So we have 9 beds total. Over here we're going to grow some tomatoes. This bed's dug a little bit deeper down into the ground, and then there's weed block put on top of that so that the tomato plants will have enough room to hopefully grow. Probably put about 4 in here, 1 in each corner. And I have a few broccoli plants over here and some lavender waiting to go in the soil this weekend with the help of the kids and the husband. And I have some trellises back here that we'll use those for cucumbers and sugar snap peas. We'll just have to see how those hold up. Hopefully they'll work okay, because it'll look pretty good back here in the garden. Over here we'll put some asparagus. That's only about 3 inches deep right now, and we'll get some more soil to put over that when we plant, as we plant those. And we got a lot of things in mind to plant. Carrots and onions and some lettuce. Oh, let's see. We're going to have a busy weekend. Going to lay out the sod. First, this was covered with weeds, so we had to till it up and rake it out. Get it ready for the sod. And I'll just turn on the sprinkler system. There we go. I guess that's going to take the fun out of gardening. I won't have to water anything. Hopefully it won't get too much water, but as hot as it gets here, I think it'll be just enough. A little sprinkle here and there through the week. Alright, that'll conclude this video, and maybe we'll have another one after we get everything planted this weekend and get our grass down. Okay, here's the finished square foot garden. We've got our grass down, and we put some plants in, added a few garden structures and garden stakes and flowers and things like that. And over here we have some marigolds planted, and some strawberries and broccoli, and I already put some bean seeds in the ground, so we'll see if those come up. Here we have, I already put a tomato plant in. I don't know if that's going to make it, because it's still a couple weeks away from my last frost date, and we have some lavender, more broccoli. This is where I'll put my tomato plants in a couple of weeks. Over here we have a little sign. Life began in a garden. Some aloe vera. I have a little boy who has some eczema, so he loves to have that on his skin when he's itching. And we have some more beans planted. And some basil seeds. Have some more flowers, broccoli. Put in a little water fountain, which is powered by a solar panel. You can actually buy the solar panel online and hook that up to any fountain, and it seems to work great. So far, so good. Over here is where I planted all of the asparagus, and this little statue of the boy is praying that it's going to grow. We'll see how that works out. Hey! I have somebody joining us here. You like your garden?
Okay.
Yeah?
What's the garden?
Yeah, the garden.
Where's the garden?
Over here. What do we have growing over here, Jaden? Don't we have some broccoli?
What's it?
And some beans? And what about this little gnome? He looks like one of the 7 dwarfs. A little solar lantern for the kids. We have our blueberry bushes over here. A couple of those. A lot of broccoli and a lot of lettuce. We love broccoli. And I bought these large trellises, and I just hope that these will work out well for the beans and tomatoes. They're pretty tall, and I just don't know if they're going to fall over once they get some weight on them. So that's an experiment. So we're just thrilled about the garden. It's so worth it. It won't be much fun mowing the grass around it this summer, but it'll be okay. And we'll have another video when we start to get some plants up, see how high they get.